This is just Jekyll and Hyde every single week with the Browns. Which Browns team are we going to get? The one that got picked apart by the Dallas Cowboys last week, whose defense showed up and played really well against the Jaguars, shut down Jacksonville, or today, in which they let the winless New York Giants come into town and get a victory. And Daniel Jones throwing touchdowns. And they couldn't cover Malik Neighbors. And they get up early with the fumble on the kickoff return to open up the game, 7-0. You've got your foot on the throat of the Giants, who seem to be already, at this point in the season, wondering about next year. Brian Daboll getting frisky at press conferences. And as Dennis Green would say, the late Dennis Green, you let him off the hook. Oh, my God. Oh. May I ask this? What have Browns fans done to deserve this? What? Don't give me Deshaun Watson. Okay, some of them defended Deshaun Watson, but they didn't necessarily demand Deshaun Watson. Don't tell me that they've got some type of awful karma because something that they did. They are inheriting pain every week, every year, every decade. This was supposed to be a season where, as we know, coming off of last season, Deshaun Watson's finally healthy, great defense, elite talent at just about every level. Stefanski proves what a great coach he is last year with Joe Flacco in the pinch. They get all the way to the playoffs, and now they're finally healthy and ready to go after a full off season. And what? What can you believe in this team? If the Browns were to be taken seriously today, they absolutely had to put the nail in the Giants' coffin. You're at home. The Giants are flailing. The offense last week lost a game because their kicker got injured. They lost a game to Washington because Washington kicked 7 field goals. This is a Giants team that is just waiting for you to rip them apart because they're already coming apart at the seams, and yet you're the one now that's got really big question marks. Waiting for Deshaun Watson to become something that he's not feels like a fool's errand. That this year is going to have to be kind of a slug it out type of season for the Browns. But you know what can't happen? You can't let Daniel Jones come into your house and get a win. That cannot happen. Shame on the Browns. Shame on Stefanski, even though I love the guy. I think he's a really good coach. Today was not the day to let the Giants feel confident. Today was not the day. And I'd like to tell you, Browns fans, because I know we got a bunch of them that love the show. I'd love to tell you the Browns will figure this thing out. They've got the talent. They're going to figure out how to put it all together. But this first 3 weeks really reminds you, you have no idea what you are going to get week to week from the Browns, except for mediocre quarterback play. That's the only thing you can count on. Everything else is a complete crapshoot every single week. How do you live like this? Browns fans, how do you do it? How have you survived this many years like this? More of the same in Cleveland. Oy.